This morning I woke up remembering a really strange dream. I was shot in my foot by a Danish police officer. Every time I was swearing in Danish, I do know some Danish swear words, an alarm, a sort of a beeping went off. It seemed that there was a chip in this bullet, in the heel of my foot. A chip that was checking whether I was using swear words or not. Today, my Danish neighbors will visit me for coffee and cookies, and I thought this is a good moment to also clean the house a little bit. I had not done this for quite a while, so there was quite a bit to do. Every time I use the vetspis, I'm chopping my wood in the kitchen, so there are wood splinters all over the kitchen floor that I have to wipe away every once in a while. And because I'm not primitive for 100%, the rest I'll just hoover. When I just moved into this house, we didn't have a whole lot of time to put everything in place. So I was really rushing, and many things I just thought like I just put it in the barn for now and just dump it all there, and then later I'll find a place for it. But I've been so busy with like organizing everything, and it was much more than I thought. So it took quite a while before I could really sort out the whole barn and everything that was in there. And while I was sitting here with this fruit bowl, this is a fruit bowl that I made in the Netherlands, and I also made the mold in the Netherlands. While I was sitting here, I thought like, it's so nice, I made this, blah blah blah, and it would be nice to make another one maybe, whenever I have time and resources to do this. And then suddenly I thought, oh my god, but where is the mold? So I looked upstairs, and upstairs I've got almost all the molds I have from all the ceramics and stuff, and plaster sculptures as well. And I couldn't find it, and I thought like, oh my god, where is it, you know? And this is something that still happens to me all the time, you know, that I think like, oh, where's this specific object or a material or whatever, and then sometimes really cool, beautiful things that I just don't really know where they are. Maybe it's something that just, you know, like probably this is something that belongs to moving to another house, of course. So I went looking in my barn shed, and it's such a mess now, and certain things are, you know, it's not good for the materials that lay down there. It's not good for all the stuff that's there. Because also there was a little snowstorm last weekend, and a lot of snow blew into this part of the barn. So a lot of stuff became wet there. After a lot of search underneath a lot of other stuff, I finally found it. And it smells rotten, but that's probably this woolen sack that's around it. But yeah, I haven't looked in it yet, and I'm really curious if it's still okay. So let's find out. This is an unboxing of something I already had, in hope that it's still not damaged too much. I don't want to break this either, because oh no, I can better release it out of this plastic. First I thought I want to keep it, but maybe it needs some air though. Inside it smells okay. Really happy about that. I was afraid that it started to mold, that it had begun to mold. That the mold began to mold. Yeah. It's still alright. Look at this. Unfortunately, I don't have the time right now to make one. And I don't really have the materials to work it out while I do, but my oven is not installed yet, and I don't know if I have the right clay, liquid clay, to fill it, because I fill these with liquid clay. I just found this beetle. I hope it's not a woodworm beetle. But anyway, I'm gonna throw it outside now, just in case it is a wood-eating beetle. A woodworm eating beetle. Does look different. Free, you're free. Go find another tree. And then I had a good place in mind to store this mold. It was in almost the same room as where the other molds lay, but then underneath the bed. I think this will be dry enough to keep it safe. Look, here are all the other molds now. And it's relatively organized. And these are all costumes. More costumes. I want to make a walk-in closet of all the costumes that I collected over the years. And I think I'll do it right here. Here's my green screen. And that way I can dress up in those crazy costumes and perform something in front of the green screen in the future. And when it was almost time for my neighbors to arrive, two very interesting explanations of my dream from this morning came to me. There is always so much to learn from your dreams, but I will explain all about it after the visit of my Danish neighbors. Hello, welcome. I was just about to call when you were coming.
Nå,
Yeah. I couldn't find your number.
Skal vi gå hjem igen?
Huh?
Skal vi gå hjem igen?
I know you're welcome.
Ja, you're welcome.
Can we go? What does that mean? Can we go yet again?
Ja, kan vi gå hjem igen? Skal vi go home again?
No, you can come in.
No.
Are you ready?
Yes, yes.
Come forward.
Nej, han går altid med det.
I'll take this away, and you can put your shoes there underneath the table.
Hey, what you have it nice here now.
Nice, huh?
Now.
Like tidying up and putting everything in place and stuff.
Yeah,
Hello.
Hello.
We'll bring some coffee.
Nice, it's nice. Hi. Hi.
Ej, der er varmt.
We can sit in the kitchen, I think. Yeah, we can sit in the
Have you
kitchen.
made it?
Yeah. And this one also, the ceramics.
Ja, også keramik, ja.
Keramik.
Alle de der hænder der.
Ej, hvor er det fint. Kan du ikke se, det er mig? Annette
Yeah,
is
pole
the
dance.
model.
That's pole dance.
Pole dance, pole dance.
Pole dance, girl.
Yeah. Hvad for noget? Pole dance.
Pole dance.
Okay.
Yeah. Annette posed for that.
Also made that?
Yes.
Ej. Wow. So good. Wow.
Jättebra.
Jättebra.
Jättebra. Yeah, that's the lady from the house from here before.
Wow.
Yeah, that's 100 years ago.
Nå,
or
hun
something.
sidder ned. Prøv lige at se det der. Ej, det er det der, også lavet.
Yeah, come. We can sit in the kitchen, I think. So this is the atelier.
Ja.
Yeah, we're working on this one now.
Ej, se lige her, du.
What do you think about this one?
The hands.
The hands. It's like a fruit ball.
Is it your hand?
Yeah.
Alt er handskilde. Ja, hold da op.
So yeah, this is where I paint, and that's like a extra
Atelier.
room atelier. Yeah.
Okay.
So but I'll probably move to another room later.
Why?
Well, I want to have this room over there because there I can put a heater. It's sometimes it's too cold here,
Okay.
and there is the chimney, so there I can put another heater. Go sit down. I have some really nice cookies.
Nu har han fået kat.
Wow, sikke nogle spændende rum.
I think the cat is
Pregnant?
no. It's
it's
glad you are coming here.
Yeah.
Yes.
From Holland.
No, but
Yeah.
it lives in the shed over there.
Okay.
Den har
In
over
the
i
barn,
landet,
and
Okay.
it comes
Well,
here
we
always
can-
first to beg for food, but now he doesn't want to go out anymore.
Wow.
So now it's another problem. He's sleeping upstairs and he wants to eat always here, and
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a problem when you are going to Holland and you the cat is in the toilet or something
I
like
don't
that.
know. Yeah, maybe.
Yes,
not
and you
gonna
have closed the door.
Oh yeah, by accident. But Martin and Rebecca also feed him, right?
Rebecca.
Yes, yeah.
They also.
Nå, de fodrer den også.
Ja, men der
You wanna hang your jacket?
No.
You can hang your
Put
jacket.
my jacket in.
Yeah.
Are we sitting here?
I think over there is better.
the kitchen,
Easier in
yeah.
the kitchen.
Nej.
Yeah, but we
See?
can sit here
Yeah.
if you want to sit here. We can sit here too. But I want to put a heater maybe there because then I can keep it more warm, you know, and
Ja,
when it's really cold.
it's so nice. Wow, se jo billeder.
Yeah, mine
Nej.
billeder.
What are we doing? Are we going home again this way?
No.
Showing around.
Okay.
I think we can sit in the kitchen. Huh?
Billederne.
My neighbors brought coffee and they brought me some cookies. What's this?
Ja, okay.
Is it only a place to cook?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have another one. Have you thrown it away?
Yeah, it was
Yes,
a bit
I can.
broke, but it's also very expensive electricity. to cook
Yeah,
with electricity.
yeah.
When I
You
use
can
it,
slow. Have you? That's you new?
it's mine. I already
Yeah.
have this one, but I still don't use it often because it's very expensive.
Ja.
Yes.
Okay.
So I try to use this as much as I can.
Yes, of course.
It's fine.
Ja.
It works really well.
You
Actually.
must close the.
Eller have en
slukke lyset, hvad hedder det?
Yeah, this door.
Ja.
You need an air fryer, maybe. An air fryer.
Is that cheap for? Is that not using much electricity?
No,
No, because it's a so small room,
Oh.
and it's
yeah,
warm,
yeah.
very
Yeah.
easy.
and it's warmer at once, and then
Yeah.
it cooks.
Yeah.
We have bought one, and I am so happy
Yeah.
for it. It's very.
Ah.
I'm more happy.
Yeah.
Daniel, stay. Please stay. I need a picture. Stay.
The freeze. The freeze.
Freeze. Wait a moment. No, it's
Jeg ved lige, hvordan man gør.
But now it's time to explain a little bit about my idea, what the meaning might be of the dream I had this morning. But also for all the new viewers that are maybe English and haven't seen my videos before, I'm going to tell you a little bit where it's all about. The daily vlogs, the art, and my plan for the upcoming years. First, I want to tell something about the dream. You know, I heard new regulations for YouTube that if you are swearing in the first 20 seconds or something of the vlog, that you will be demonetized, so that you cannot have any commercials on your YouTube videos. So swearing is strictly forbidden now, from now on, from YouTube. It's new regulations. And I thought it was very funny because actually my dream, like being tracked on the words that you use, you know, is actually a reality. So it was quite funny to wake up with this dream, and then later I thought like, oh, it's based on reality, and it's actually, maybe, you know, there's always like a sinister thought that it might be something that will like become more extreme in the future or something like that. But it's already, for a little bit, it's already there. Luckily, I'm not shot in my foot for real. And the other thing is, of course, the Danish people the Danish neighbors that I went to yesterday and that came today as well for a coffee. And you know, I think Danish is such a funny language, and especially cursing and swearing is really funny in Danish. I'm not gonna do it here because then I'll be in trouble. It's such a funny language, and I think like Danish people are so funny in a way, you know, like also when they don't mean to be funny, they're just funny. It's just a funny kind of people, and it's like a compliment for all my Danish friends. It's not totally not meant to be offended, so don't be offended by it. No, it was a lot of fun yesterday and today, and it's also a lot of fun to listen to their language. And you know, it's similar Danish and Swedish, but it sounds so different. The sounds of the language are so different that it doesn't really sound similar. But yeah, actually, many words are just the same. And I was surprised that they can just talk together, like Danish people speak Danish to Swedish people and the other way around. But for me, it's like, you know, not knowing the language is like, sounds totally different for me. But now, as I learn a bit more, I start to recognize more and more things that are similar, you know. So with my Swedish, I can even talk with my Danish friends and neighbors now. Some simple words, so that's really cool. I already knew like some Danish from some Danish movies I really like to watch, like you know, like the late 90s or the 90s, you know, Lars von Trier. I always really like those movies. If you don't know the movies of Lars von Trier, you should definitely check him out. He's like high on my list of favorite movie directors. But they're quite crazy though. They're really mental movies, but I don't mind that, you know. I like to see art and movies and everything that's a bit on the edge. So, yeah, but there I already, you know, there's a lot of swearing in these movies, and I already, you know, and already the language there was like, sounded really funny to me. Anyway, that's all about my dream that I'm gonna tell. And then for the new viewers of my videos that are maybe English, that haven't seen or understood my videos before because it's in Dutch, very quickly, very briefly, I'm gonna tell you a few things about what I'm gonna do. And later in my YouTube videos, I'll tell you more. I've been working and living all the time in the Netherlands. And I had like a small apartment in Zwolle, that's a small town in the Netherlands. And I really wanted to expand my work, but real estate in the Netherlands is unaffordable. It's so expensive. But I really wanted to make bigger art, and I wanted to experiment more with stuff. And I knew that there was affordable real estate in other places in Europe. So at one point I thought, I'm not really just Dutch, I'm European, you know. So I thought I can go anywhere in Europe and do my craft elsewhere. First I looked in Spain, but I thought like it's pretty warm and dry there and everything. And 10 years ago, I used to go here to Scandinavia, traveling a lot here. And I loved it so much, the nature, you know. This is something I've been missing so much in the Netherlands. It's beautiful nature. And also some relaxedness of the people, you know. People are so relaxed and friendly. And of course, very beautiful, cheap houses made out of wood so that I can also add my touch to it. This is something that I want to do with this house. And I'd seen many Pippi Langstocking kind of houses here in Sweden. You know, like many, like this one, they're not that good, you know. There needs a lot to be done, you know. I need a lot to do about it, but they have so much potential. So I thought, you know, I'm gonna just travel here for as long as I need in the summer so I can sleep in my car, travel around and just travel, look for houses until I find the house. Then my journey is done. So I did that for a few months. It's all in Dutch. And then eventually I found this house and I really fell in love with this house. And I didn't believe I could actually get it. And then, you know, like very, very quickly I made a bid, and very quickly I heard that my bid was accepted and that I got this house. And I was quite like flabbergasted and overwhelmed by it. But there we are. I've got this house. And this house is already really cool, but I want to add like my very chill artistic spirit to it and make it even cooler and cooler and cooler. And that's where these vlogs will be all about. And I'll do it every day. It will be a diary. And, you know, for me it works best to do just every day, to have every day a strict rhythm, like I'm gonna do chuk 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 every day, filming, editing, and then put it online, and then that's done for that day. And at the meantime, it's really nice for myself to be able to look back, you know, oh, then I did this, then I did that, what happened, how did it look like? And now I can go back into the past every time and see how it all looked, you know, like when I did what, and also with restoration about the building and all that kind of stuff. So this is in short what I'm gonna do. I'm also gonna continue painting, of course. That's the core thing that I want to continue doing, and this whole house will become like one sort of museum, exhibition, place, showroom, but also one artwork on itself. The house will be one artwork on itself. If you like this kind of stuff, don't forget to subscribe. Like it if you like it in English, because I'm really curious if there will be more other people that I can share this with that are not able to understand Dutch. That's where I do this for, of course, in English. All right. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Oh yeah, don't forget to go to my website. You'll see much more of these beautiful things.